Hey guys, this is Renee. I'm the co-author of the book, The Tithing Hoax. And this video is pretty much a follow-up or a response to the video I did about the Twitter comment I saw in which a person said they did not have money to pay their rent because they used all of the rent money to pay their tithes. And so they're sitting around waiting for God to bail them out of their situation and to help them find a way to pay their rent. Now, in dealing with that issue, one thing about that is, at the heart of the matter, is that is an issue that deals with tithing versus giving, and it really deals with poor financial stewardship versus good financial stewardship. And the bottom line is that when you use your quote-unquote bill money to pay so-called tithes, you are engaging in poor financial stewardship. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to just give an overview of the difference between tithing and giving, and the difference between poor financial stewardship and good financial stewardship, and just to provide a little bit of information to help Christians move in a direction in which they are operating in good financial stewardship. Okay? And, the first thing I want to say, and I always say, is that Christians must know that they are not obligated to tithe. Tithing was abolished. Tithing is not part of New Testament Christianity. There is no command in the Bible whatsoever that commands Christians to tithe. So tithing is not a Christian duty or obligation, and it is not a requirement. Okay? So that's the first thing Christians must know if you want to start operating in good financial stewardship and to really reap the benefits of good financial stewardship and to really experience prosperity. Okay? Now, the second thing you must know is that tithing was replaced with giving. Okay? Giving is a instrumental part of Christianity, of the Christian faith. But in your giving, you must know how to give. You must know how to give if you're going to really exercise good financial stewardship. You must know how to give if you're going to experience true prosperity. Okay? And the Apostle Paul does provide a criteria or a guideline as to how to give. And I want to just touch base on that and give you an overview of what the Bible says and what the Apostle Paul says as it relates to giving. Okay, now, when it comes to giving, the first thing you need to know is that giving is done out of a spirit of love. Giving comes from the heart. Okay, so giving should be spirit-led. You should be moved in spirit to give. Okay? Also, number two, when it comes to giving should be voluntary. When you give, you shouldn't give because you feel pressured to give, because you feel condemned if you don't give. That you shouldn't give because you're being coerced or manipulated. You shouldn't give out of fear, because if you're giving under those type of circumstances, then that's not really giving. Okay? So keep that in mind. Also, number three, giving should not be a burden. This is very important. Giving should not be a burden. Okay? You should not give to the church, give to the pastor, your friends, or your family to an extent or to a point to where it places you in a financial bind. Don't give your rent money to somebody else. Don't give the money for your mortgage to somebody else. Don't give the money that is for your utilities to help somebody else. Yes, your intentions may be well placed, but when you give what you can afford to give, and that money is allocated for your own personal expenses and to maintain your household, then you are placing yourself in a financial bind. You will stress yourself out. So giving should never be a burden to you financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, what have you. Okay. And finally, when you do give out of your abundance. Okay. So if you want to avoid giving that will put you in, place a burden on you, give only out of your abundance. Now, what is your abundance? Your abundance is what is left over after you have handled and taken care of your financial responsibilities. After you have paid your rent, after you have paid your mortgage, after you have paid your utilities, your student loan, your creditors, your car note, whatever you have left over, that is your abundance. If all you have left over at the end of the month is $100, that's your abundance, and you give out of that. So if you had that $100, you can give it out of that to whomever you want to. You can give however much you want to. You can get out of that $100 if you want to give something to the church, fine. If you want to give it to the pastor, fine. You want to help out a friend or family, fine. But it will have to come out of that $100. It should always come out of your abundance. Okay? So the bottom line is you never give or help somebody else to the point where it hurts you. Okay, so the Bible does not promote, poor financial stewardship. It doesn't promote you helping people to the point where it hinders you. Okay? So I just wanted to shed some light about giving and about good financial stewardship. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, I invite you to leave your comments. And if you want more information about the topic of tithing, and if you have any questions about tithing, I also encourage you to visit the tithinghoax.com. And I'm R. Renee. Thank you so much for watching the video. And until next time, peace.